Make sure we remember the other machine so we can see it and find out exactly what is happening to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the H.M. King High School graduating class of 2022.
Good evening. And welcome to the 113th commencement exercises of H.M. King Early College High School. Please remain standing for the posting of colors under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel James Troya, United States Army, retired.
Present arms.
We are going to ask Juan Miguel Leon and Jasmine Lee Garriaga to please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. And students from our choir will sing our national anthem.
For one,
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread clear, the hearts bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the hope of the
Please be seated. Please welcome Jada Davila to the stage to give our student welcome.
Good evening, everyone. We are here tonight to celebrate the graduating class of 2022. Our 4 years at H.M. King have been an unforgettable journey that we will remember for the rest of our lives. With that being said, parents and guardians, give yourself a round of applause for helping your child get to this point today. The class of 2022 has undergone extraneous circumstances like other classes before us, and like them, we came out stronger than ever. These circumstances made our bonds and goals stronger, as well as prepare us for the future. We have learned how to be adaptable, self-reliant, and overall compassionate towards others. To my fellow graduates, I'm so proud of each and every one of you and how far we've all come. I would like to wish you, the class of 22, good luck on your future endeavors. And even though we may not be at H.M. King anymore, once a Brahma, always a Brahma. Thank you.
Please welcome Ms. Araceli Chapaleja to give our H.M. King welcome.
Good evening. On behalf of the H.M. King family, I would like to welcome all of our proud parents, our families, and friends to tonight's commencement ceremony. Students, we are so very proud of you, and parents, we share in your pride and joy at your students' accomplishments. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chapaleja. Please welcome Mr. Jeremy Thortis to the stage to introduce our platform guest this evening.
Good evening. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the platform guest tonight. First and foremost, here seated to my right, the leader of our district and superintendent, Dr. Sissy Reynolds Pettis. We have our school board president right here, Mr. Brian Kufo. Our school board vice president, Ms. Elizabeth Ramos. Our school board secretary, Mr. Martin Chapa. Our board of trustees, we have Mr. David Garcia, Ms. Delma Salinas, Mr. Joe Videlis, our executive director of school improvement, Dr. Juan M. Sandoval, our assistant superintendent for curriculum and instruction, Ms. Angie Ramirez, our director of special education, Dr. Ada Besnice, our early college, high school, and CT administrator, Ms. Marta Ramirez, our chief financial officer, Dr. Peter Pitts, our KISD athletic director, Mr. Mike Davila. Here to my left, we have our H.M. King principal, Dr. Alice Williams. H.M. King assistant principal, Ms. Araceli Chapaleja. H.M. King assistant principal, Ms. Tanya Williams. Our H.M. King counselors, we have Ms. Jenny Chapa. Ms. Jeanette Salinas Lopez. Ms. Marta Longoria. Sandra Paredes San Miguel. Our Harvey Elementary School principal, Ms. Odi Moreno. And our director of fine arts, Mr. Porfi Mendez.
Please welcome our superintendent of schools, Dr. Sissy Reynolds Bettis. Happy Friday, Bramas. I am so proud to be your superintendent. And parents, please look right next to you, to your left and to your right, and make sure you tell everybody that is your baby right there. Your baby right there. Very proud. I know they grew up very, very quickly. They grew up very, very quickly. Bramas, it's wonderful to see you all, a whole sea of black and gold. This is really the only time y'all are going to be together, dressed in your black and gold as one team. You are united. But know that when you leave here, you're still Bramas. Once a Brama, always a Brama. All right, don't forget that. 40 years ago, I was sitting right there from H.M. King High School, graduating as well. My parents were up there as well. My mother was over there and my father was over there. And they were also fanning themselves because it was pretty hot back then, okay? We have reported it, so they do know that it is a little warm in here, so we'll keep on, okay? We'll keep trying. But thank you so much for your cooperation. Just wanted to let you know, I am so honored that these students were with me at least for 2 years. Unfortunately, 1 year was during COVID and we were remote, so I didn't get to know them as well as I would have wanted to, but I tried to get to know them as much as possible. I'm extremely proud of you. Please remember that you are welcome back to H.M. King High School and KISD anytime for the rest of your lives, right? God bless you all. And don't focus on just becoming a success. Focus on becoming a person of value. That was Albert Einstein's quote, and he was so smart because sometimes people are very successful, but they're of no value to anyone, okay? Please remember that because each and every single one of you has a talent and a skill that you're going to go out to this world and you're going to make a difference. I have all the faith in the world in you. God bless you. Thank you, Dr. Pettis. Please welcome Mrs. Martha Ramirez to the stage at this time. She will be recognizing the students who received industry-based certifications.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to announce the following students who have received their industry-based certifications in the following fields. When I call the certification you have earned, please stand to be recognized. OSHA certification. Certified EKG technician. Certified patient care technician. Adobe certifications. AWS welding. Autodesk inventor certification. Educational aid 1. Microsoft Specialist Word. Microsoft Specialist Excel. Let's give them all a round of applause.
It is my pleasure to announce the following students who have received their Common Core, which means they earned at least 42 college hours, and/or their associate's degree, which means they earned 60 college hours from Coastal Bend College. When I call your name, will you please come up to the stage and receive your stole? Mackenzie Everett, 60 hours. Brenda Lee Rios, 45 hours. Sergio De La Garza, 45. Soraya Davila, 42 hours. Thank you, Mrs. Ramirez. Please welcome Lieutenant Colonel James Troya, United States Army retired. Colonel Troya will be recognizing our young men and women who have made military commitments.
We would like to extend our congratulations to a 2022 H.M. King High School graduating senior that has elected to join the United States Armed Forces. You are less than 1% of our U.S. population protecting our U.S. constitutional way of life. Your service to the nation, foreign and domestic, will enable you to personally grow as a person and as a soldier. You will progress through your military career, protecting this nation. You are instilling in yourself service to the nation, the value of citizenship, personal responsibility, and an act of accomplishment. On behalf of the KSID Board of Trustees, the KSID Superintendent, Dr. Cecilia Reynolds Perez, H.M. King High School Principal, Dr. Williams, and school staff to include Sergeant Carlos Camacho and I, we want you to live your dreams, live your military values, and defend this nation. The following is the H.M. King graduating senior that has elected to join the United States military. Please rise when I call your name. Pablo Fuentes.
Lieutenant Colonel James Troya. Please welcome our 2022 Salutatorian, Miss Alyssa Aliman.
Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to welcome all faculty, staff, administrators, board members, friends, and family. Thank you all for your prayers, sacrifices, support, and encouragement. Because of you, we made it. Thank you for all who have always stood by my side, as well as anyone who has helped get these amazing individuals where we are today. And really quickly, I would like to give a shout out to my family. I cannot even begin to express my gratitude for the sacrifices you all have made to help put me through school. I would not be here if it were not for all that you have invested into my education. Specifically, I would like to thank my mom, who has supported me in every aspect of my life. Mom, growing up, I know I didn't always tell you how much I care about you. Now that I'm older, I can see how much you sacrificed for me. And I want to say that I'm so grateful for all that you've done. You have helped me through the toughest of times, and you have celebrated by my side in the best of times. Because of you, I have the vision to reach for my dreams and have the grit to push through the challenges that are in my way. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Tonight, we are here to commemorate the graduating class of H.M. King Early College High School. It is my honor to be this class's salutatorian, and to define that, I looked at Urban Dictionary, the most reputable of sources. A salutatorian is the person who just missed being valedictorian by a few GPA points. A very miserable person indeed. Second place is just the first loser. However, this is not the attitude any of us should have, and definitely not the mindset I have towards this class. We are not losers. We are persevering victors. For some, you are the first to go off onto college. For others, you are following your parents' footsteps in pursuit of your dreams of a higher education. And for others, you may be going into the military or trade school or even into the workforce, all admirable ventures. But one thing is all the same. Our accomplishments are remarkable. And I know very well that we have merely scratched the surface of our potential. Along our way, we cried, we complained, we procrastinated, but most importantly, we learned. Whether that be how to write a synthesis essay or that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. We persevered, like when COVID hit us at the end of our sophomore year. It felt like nothing would go back to normal, and we wondered if we would even be here at graduation right now. However, the difficulties we faced from the pandemic have made us more resilient and hardworking than ever. Our desire to stay connected despite such challenges makes our class one of the most unique and tight-knit communities at H.M. King High School. There was that awkward junior year when it seemed like the zombie apocalypse was among us. Seriously though, we had to adapt to a new way of learning, socializing, and living, but we made it through virtually unscathed. And now it's our senior year, and we came back more lively and enthusiastic than ever. Walking down the familiar hallways, seeing friends, and being able to sit in the classroom again was surreal. We were back. We even had that winning streak for the most spirited at the pep rallies, where it felt like we were seconds away from going deaf from how loud it would get. I know each of us will cherish those memories for years to come. We came together for a common goal, but now we're each going to go on our new paths. I know going off on our new paths can and will be scary, but I also know all of us are going to be fine. Not only change, but safety, accomplishment, and even as failure as well can all be scary. A good friend of mine, sitting over there, Jacob, always says that every failure we face is an opportunity to learn and grow from. I mean, hey, we've all failed at some point, and yet here we are, resilient as ever and with more knowledge. And although we get knocked down at some point in our lives, what is important is to never give up. That resilience that we channel will be something that inspires future Brahmas for years to come. Our power to overcome adversities is something we can share with anyone and everyone. The power we have to inspire the power to inspire others is there. And whether you know it or not, someone looks up to you. So whether that be a little sibling or a friend or a mutual, keep shining from them and spreading your goodness. Each and every one of you has a gift. Several of you have been part of numerous accolades for reaching regional title, some even state, because you never gave up. You believed in what you could be. This is just the beginning of what we can do in the future. Continue to nurture your gifts and grow. Grow to become the phenomenal individuals I know you all to be and know you will become. As Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson says, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour, put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. As we head out on our future endeavors, let us always remember where we came from. We are powerful, we are resilient, we are capable. No matter where our journeys may take us, we will always be Brahmas. Because as we all know, once a Brahma, always a Brahma.
Thank you, Alyssa. Please welcome our 2022 valedictorian, Miss Zoraya Davila.
Thank you. Can we just give another round of applause to Nikki? That was such a good speech. Well, to start off, I just want to congratulate me, myself, and I for making it onto the stage because I really didn't think I would be here. And yes, there will be some advice towards the end, but since I'm up here, I might as well take some time to tell y'all about myself, since most of y'all don't really know me and maybe you can relate to my story. My journey to this moment was something far from what I had imagined for myself 4 years ago. I definitely did not think I would be valedictorian either. Well, I mean, I did to give myself some credit, but I really didn't. Everything that led me here is a story in itself, so let me just start from the beginning. Walking into freshman year gave me whiplash. Now, I'm not going to say that Ricardo was the best school ever, but it was very different from H.M. King. Without knowing anything of what would happen in my near future, this was the best decision I could have made for myself. Also, because my sister had gone here before me, so I felt no other school would fit me and my unknown specialties that I hadn't figured out yet. Coming into freshman year, I saw myself as someone who could never do anything great since I was scared of everyone and their mothers, and was oblivious to life since I came from such a small and personal school in Ricardo. Knowing that I hadn't experienced much coming into high school, and also that I am very soft-spoken, I knew I was in for a rude awakening. It felt as I was living in a movie, if I'm being completely honest. Every day was a new chapter in a book that I was writing of the people around me. Then I realized that I needed to write my own story. So what did I do? Well, I started to do things for myself. Of course, I was in band and mariachi and even dipped my toes into sports like soccer, which didn't play out the way I wanted it to, considering that I quit halfway through, but we won't go into depth with that one. But with all of this, I wondered if this was all I could do. I've always been the person to finish things on time or even earlier than needed, do extra on anything and everything, and please anyone who asks anything of me. I'm that person. Even when I was tired and it was 3 a.m. and I would still be up finishing Mr. Chapa's projects and essays. Oh, wait, hold on. And essays just because I needed it to be absolutely perfect. Oh, how I will not miss those essays. They were so time consuming, but they did teach me to get out of my shell and realize how much I love to write, which I will tell you all about in a minute. But nonetheless, thank you, Mr. Chapa. I had to add that in there. Anyways, this mindset was with me all through freshman and sophomore year until the storm came where we thought we were only going on spring break for a week, and then we had another week off, and then 2 years passed and somehow we're here, COVID-19. To be honest, quarantine was a blessing in disguise, and I'm pretty sure that goes for everyone here, but it was rough. Having to finish sophomore year off through a screen that all of us were confused how to properly use, and most of the time just turned in whatever just to get a grade. In any case, this was a mess. Then the year ended and we had to stay home to stay away from the pesky little virus. With that comes the factor of being home 24/7, which most of us were not prepared for. Having to go through money struggles and looking for ways to entertain yourselves and figuring out what to do about the uncomfortable situation of finding toilet paper. I mean, that stuff went quick. I know I was worried about having to use leaves from the tree outside. But with all of this chaotic commotion came the unexpected loneliness and boredom. Depression starts to set in, and you start to analyze your life in a million different ways. Some people became famous on TikTok. Some people started a business. Some people gained 50 pounds and got into anime. I mean, the possibilities were endless at the time. But at that time, every day was a blur. Then school started again, and some people disappeared off the face of the earth, including me. I took up 4 college classes and spent most of my days studying math and writing essays. Life was very normal and mundane. Experiencing all of these emotions led me to realize that I needed to figure out who I was, as probably many of you all did as well. So that led me to changing my career choice 3 times. First, I started high school wanting to become a psychiatrist. I was pretty happy with that for a while. Then quarantine happened and I realized that I somehow enjoyed cooking, which I still do and can make a pretty good pasta, but didn't really want to cook for the rest of my life, so I switched to business since I wanted to obviously travel the world and become rich. I mean, don't we all? Then I realized that I'm a very introverted person and that would never work for me. This was all during junior year, by the way. I then came into senior year wanting to do international business and settle in Seattle. It's funny even thinking about it now. Then I became a heartthrob for music and started to enjoy not only myself, but how it made me feel like me and what I knew I needed. I had never really thought of music in such a serious way before until I became aware of a college fair here at H.M. King and decided to go with my friends just to see the colleges, but not really looking for anything. All of a sudden, I was introduced to a school called Full Sail University by my best friend, Miss Brenda Friendly Rios. You're welcome for that. I had not known anything about this school until that night, and thankfully I was amazed by this school and switched my major that night. And here I am today going to attend Full Sail University in Florida to major in recording arts. Music had always been there for me, but I never saw something that was fit towards me until I read about Full Sail and actually looked into it. Music writing, producing is only the surface of what I imagine myself doing with music, but I will not keep you here all night talking about it, so I will just tell you to watch out in the future because I may be on your screens one day. And honestly, at first, I had thought that maybe it wouldn't look very impressive for a valedictorian to be majoring in recording arts and becoming a music major, but then I realized that I don't need anyone else's approval except my own. Now, this is where the advice and thinking begins. This is especially for my classmates and anyone else who wants to take my advice. Be who you want to be. I had to learn this a long and hard way, but to anyone who thinks that they have to live by expectations, don't. Because in 50 years, when you're sitting in your house with your cat or dog or chinchilla or whatever makes you happy, and you look back at life, just a second. Please don't have any regrets. At the end of the day, it is your life, and you have to give yourself that chance to be who you really are and who you want yourself to be. But in all fairness, it is a long and hard process to be and find who you really are. So my second piece of advice is to take your time. Make time for yourself. I still haven't figured out who I am yet, but I'll get there. And so will you. Make sure to do things on your own time and find the pace that you need to follow. Don't slow down or go faster for anyone other than yourself. That's why they sell both bikes and cars. And remember, if there's a will, there's a way. Also, this is for all the underclassmen here today in the back. Please take from me that high school really isn't that hard. Just go day by day, and I promise it will be smooth sailing. And again, make the most of your time because these next 4 years will be gone before you know it. And finally, I would like to thank my family for getting me here today, obviously. Mom, thank you for your constant support and drive to make me the best version I am and will always be. Without your care and advice and comfort on the bad days, I wouldn't be standing here on this stage right now, and you know that. Zoe, where you at? Okay. Thank you for being the best sister anyone could ever ask for. Like, seriously, this girl has literally been my second mother since day one. Not even gonna lie, even though I never give her the hugs she deserves. Sorry, love you though. Thank you to my father who has kept a house above my head and has kept me in check all of these years. And to everyone in my family that has kept me going to this day, thank you. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to my closest friends, Adolfo, Brendley, and David, for sticking out senior year with me and giving me countless memories that I will not go into detail with, but that I will take with me to Florida. I will say that I didn't expect us to get this close, but I'm glad we did, and I promise to visit y'all during my 1 week Christmas break. That was hard. I I hate sappy and emotional letters, but to finally end this speech that took me 2 hours to write, I will leave you with a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that I live by, and I know many of you should and will too. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and lay the trail. Thank you and congratulations to the H.M. King graduating class of 2022.
Thank you, Soraya. Dr. Bettis and our Board of Trustees, it is with great pleasure that I certify all the seniors presented to you have met the state and local graduation requirements as set forth by the State Board of Education, the Texas Education Agency, and the Kingsville Independent School District. I therefore recommend these students be awarded their diplomas. Seniors, will you please rise? At this time, you may move your tassels from the right to the left. Senior. Please make your way to the stage to receive your diplomas when your row is called.
Soraya Aide Davila. Melissa Nicole Aleman. Brenda Lee Rios. David Flores Jr. Elena Nicole Naranjo. Reina Isabel Rios. Adolfo Ángel León. Connor Dawson Nippers. David Manuel Ortiz. Jasmine Lee Garriaga. Leslie Loredo. Abriana Nicole Garcia. Elijah Joshua Aguilar. Mackenzie Figuarelli Everett. Jada Alyssa Davila. Tossie Tiana Guerrero. Ana Cristina Alcantar Ortega. Richard Salomón Aguilera. José Luis Alanís. Araceli Alexis Alfaro. Angelina Kaylee Alvarez. Juan Pedro Alvarez. Nathaniel Ray Alvarez. Victoria Araceli Amador. Roldán Enrique Ambriz. Melina Array Anguiano. Damian Cole Arredondo. Dorian Cole Arredondo. Stephanie Ann Arredondo. Edwin Azuara Medina. Joe Ray Valderas. Jordan Ray Banda. Dariel Andrés Barber. Michaela L'Oreal Barker. Misty Sunshine Barker. Amanda Michelle Bast. Isaiah Israel Basan. Rolando Bazán Jr. Annie Benitez. John Arthur Boudreau. Ladies and gentlemen, if we can hold our applause. Carlos Fletcher Bahari. Doc Casey Dwayne Bradley. Katie Charlene Breeden. Nicholas Matthew Briones. Jesse Brianna Puenteo. Jaden Taylor Britton. Ramo Isaiah Cadena. Jaden Andrew Campos.
Suelo pa.
José Estanislado Campos. José Luis Campos. Xavier Mario Cantú. Joshua Ray Carrillo. Arnoldo Arsenio Casanova. Malachi Angel Marie Castillo. Ryan Castro. Mark Cavazos. Raymond Nathaniel Cavazos. Enrique Chavera Jr. Ileana Nicole Chavez. Ray Anthony Chavez. Jasmine Lachey Coleman. Juan Miguel Collazo. Adriana Marie Cortez. Sienna Cortez. Giovanni J. Covarrubias. Rogelio Crespo Wood. Jonas Ray Cruz. Pedro Ignacio Cruz. Presley Sky Curtis. McKaylee Gabrielle Davila. Sergio Manuel de la Garza. Valerie Paula Rose Durham. Anissa Jade Ebright. Tristan Delier Escobar. Jaden Rose Espinosa de la Cruz. Kristen Lee Flores. Michael Esteban Fuentes. Pablo Jesus Fuentes. Ivan Antonio Gámez. Mariana Gaona. Jacqueline Marie Garcia. Julius Rene Garcia. Caitlin Marie Garcia. Nathan J. Garcia. Selena Ann Garcia. Christian Noah Garza. Grant James Garza. Gavin Anthony Ganaweka. Dominic Xavier Gonzalez. Sergio Gabriel Gonzalez. Amber Gonzalez. Miali Govea. Christopher Guerra. Christopher Elijah Guerra. Norberto J. Guerra. Patrick Ray Gutierrez. William Dalton Gutierrez. Dante Hernandez. Zorian Jada Hernandez. Magdaleno Herrera. Haley Hinojosa. Malachi J. Holloway. Cadence Emily Holmes. Kevin Isidoro. Eduardo Andrés Jiménez. Caden Chase Lieman. Alejandro Nicolás Lara. Christine Jasmine Salazaro. Juan Miguel León. Cayetano Juan Longoria. Joe David Longoria. Lorinda Longoria. Isaac Lee Lopez. Jasmine Nevea Lopez. Raven Layla Lopez. Diego Tomás Lozano. Tony Lee Macias. Imani Jayana Martin. Christopher Leal Mata. Kiara McKee McCoy. Layla Margarita McKee. Angélica María Mendoza. Alexis Nicole Mireles. Christopher Lee Mireles. Desiree Laura Mireles. Ismael Mireles. Desiree Mireles Guzman. Kaylin Justice Michelle. Enrique Montevais. Giselle Marquez Montalvo. Ariana Mia Muñiz. Miranda Estela Muñiz. Will Henry Nave. Martha Marie Nunez Vela. Erin Elizabeth Olson. Shaylin Danae Parker. Ryan Nathaniel Pena. Julian Perez. Juliana Perez. Mark Anthony Perez. Robert Perez III. Tiger Royce Perez. Virginia Martha Zidia Pinedia Garcia. Jennifer Brock. Melina Ramirez. Madeline Ray Rendon. Alexia Jade Resendez. Raquel Aris Resendez. Samara de Solana Resendez. Thaddeus K. Reina. Samson Lee Riojas. Haley Rocha. Elena Renee Rodriguez. Alize Renee Rodriguez. Jordan Isaiah Rodriguez. Michaela Faye Rodriguez. Stephen Arnold Rodriguez. Adriana Renee Ruiz. Maya Lee Ruiz. Isabel Rebecca Ruiz. Jocelyn J. Salazar. Haley Marie Sears. Thomas Trey Salazar. Mark Anthony Saldana. Manuel Guadalupe Cifuentes. Andrew Jonathan Solis. Edwin Leonardo Solis. Jeremiah Lee Sorrells. Kiana Shanae Tamariz. Christy Lynn Trevino. Richard Trevino. Tommy Lee Trevino. Daniel Ray Valenzuela. José Daniel Valenzuela. Johnny Valle. Romeo Jesus Vargas. Celestina Vázquez. Cassidy Michelle Vela. Luis Alberto Vidal. Pilar Angelita Vidal. Zoe Nadine Villarreal. Jillian Elizabeth Vincent. Dakota Renee Vitale. Skylar Andrew Waddell. Haley Nicole Welch. Giselle Lynn Charles. Denise Joanne Garza. José Roberto Nava. Daisy Lena Vargas. Graduates of 2022, please rise for your alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, the H.M. King High School graduating class of 2022. Congratulations. If we could please ask everybody to exit respectively to your right and to your left and the north side doors, and you may take pictures all you want out there in the front. Thank you very much. This concludes our ceremonies. Be safe on the way home. God bless.
Corey, come up here.